Hello friends, my name is Jess and welcome back to my channel, Books Past Bedtime. In today's video, we're going to be doing a very exciting reading vlog. I have wanted to do this for a long time and I've actually filmed it started to film it a couple times and failed pretty miserably, but I had a free week this week, so I'm finally doing it. We are going to swap my screen time for reading time. I honestly feel like I'm kind of cheating doing this week just because I had a full week of work last week. Like I literally worked almost every single day of the week last week. So my screen time is kind of lower than average. As you can see, it was down 38% from last week. So I'm kind of cheating, but I want to set myself up for success. So I say it's perfect I'm doing it this week. We're just going to be doing Monday through Friday and we're going to take whatever screen time I had for Monday the week previous and read for that long. Tuesday, take that time, etc. I'm not gonna average it. I'm gonna try and do the exact time that I was on my screen for that day. So that is the plan. I'm not sure how it will go, but I do, like I said, have a free week pretty much this week. So I think I have a good chance of success. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Monday, we're starting out with 3 hours and 58 minutes to read. Hello, it's Monday. I've had the bright idea to start this vlog at 4:45 p.m. But as you can see, I only have 3 hours and 58 minutes, I think it is, to read today. So I think I can knock that out. That won't be a problem. If we look at my screen time a little bit more, it looks like I spent the most time on YouTube, an hour and a half. I always watch YouTube when I'm falling asleep, so that's probably what that is. I also spent almost 40 minutes on Instagram, which is too much, and then some various time on other apps, all adding up to 3 hours and 59 minutes. Even though it's late in the day, I think that we can knock this out. I am currently listening to the audiobook for Big Gay Wedding by Byron Lane, and I think finishing this audiobook up should be enough to get me through the amount of time that I have to read. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna eat something really quick because I really haven't eaten that much today. I just you get in those misery, I've eaten food today, don't worry. But I just don't really have anything in the house. I don't have any plans to cook and I just don't want anything. So I had kind of a snacky girl dinner for lunch. So I'm gonna make myself some mac and cheese. So I'm gonna do that first, but then you can kind of see behind me, I'm hiding most of it, but my room's a fucking disaster, so I'm gonna listen to the audiobook and clean my room. And then I also want to go for a walk because it's really nice out today. It was only I don't know what it is now, but it was only 70 this morning, so I'm hoping this evening it will only be 70. Yeah, it's only 79 right now, so in an hour or two, I'm sure it'll be even less. So I'm gonna go for a walk because it's nice out and listen to my audiobook during those two things, those two activities. And honestly, hopefully that will knock things out. Today should be a pretty easy day and this vlog hopefully will keep me from bed rotting for the rest of the evening. So let's get to it.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open.
Okay, walk has been accomplished, room has been cleaned, book finished. It's amazing how much you can accomplish when you're not on your phone. It's a note to myself, not to you. I'm sure you've figured this out already. Oh my god. Okay, so I told you guys I was going to read Big Gay Wedding, but I decided to finish Page Boy by Elliot Page instead because I was further into that one. It was shorter and I knew I could finish it, so that's what I did. And now I just have an hour and 21 minutes left to read for the night. So as far as Page Boy goes, if you didn't know, this is Elliot Page's memoir about discovering his queerness and his trans identity, and it was really good. It was very intense. Might not have been the best time for me personally to read it, but that's okay. It was really good, really well done. I listened to the audio and Elliot narrates it himself, and it was really just well done. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't really know what to rate it. Like, I feel as far as memoirs go, it's really good. I'll probably just give it 5 stars. I feel kind of weird rating somebody else's story, especially when, like, it was executed well. So there's not really anything to complain about or reduce the rating for. So yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Now, I think that I am going to maybe try and make some progress on City on Fire by Garth Risk Holzberg. I am reading this book for another video where I'm reading the longest books on my TBR, and this book is quite chunky. I think I'm over halfway through now, but it's almost 1,000 pages. It's like 911 pages, I think. So I think I'm gonna try and use my last hour and 20 minutes to see how much progress I can make on that. So that's my plan. First, I'm gonna take a shower and then get in my pajamas and read in bed for the rest of the night, I think is what I'm planning to do. So let's do that.
Reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days.
Good morning. Okay, so last night I lied. I did not read anymore. So I had an hour and 22 minutes left on my timer from yesterday. I'm deciding to just go ahead and add that onto today and try and catch up is basically my plan for the day. As you saw this morning, I did already get some reading in. I read an hour of City on Fire by Garth Risk Holzberg. That book is fine. I probably wouldn't recommend it to anyone who watches my channel and has similar reading taste to me. It's very lit fic, historical fic, very boring. It kind of amazes me though, like how somebody can write such a long, involved book. And I'm like, he had to have like completely and totally plotted it out and planned it from the beginning, because it all is very like interconnected, and it just seems like it had to have been an exact science the way that it's written. It's honestly kind of impressive, just not really like something that I love to read, you know? So but I'm glad I'm working through it. I'm 58% of the way through now. I think I read from page like 570 to like 630, or maybe from 470 to 530, something like that. I don't know. I read like 60 pages. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But I'm glad I am getting through it. I actually didn't check how much screen time I had today, but I believe it is somewhere in the between 3 and 4 hour range. I will put the little screen recording on the screen here so you know how much I have to read today, and I'm just gonna add the rest of the time from yesterday onto today. So after my hour of reading this morning, I have 22 minutes left on my timer from yesterday, so I am going to get that done. It should be fairly easy for me to get all of this reading done today because I am going into the city. If you didn't know, I live near New York. I live in New Jersey, but I have an appointment in the city, so it's like an hour train ride each way, so I have all of that time to knock out my reading plus whatever I need to finish this evening. Should be fairly easy and able to accomplish that. Although I might take some YouTube work on the train to do too, but I think I can accomplish everything. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. So that is my plan for the day. I also am going home to my parents' house to watch the dog for the week, and I don't know if I'm gonna drive tonight. If I do, there's 4 hours of audiobook time right there. Easy peasy. So I'm either gonna do that tonight or tomorrow morning. I haven't totally decided yet. It's like 10:30 a.m. right now, so I have a little bit of time to decide. So yeah. As far as books I'm going to work on today, I think I kind of want to keep trucking along on City on Fire because I think I'm going to film my next update for that vlog at like 65%, so I might try and get there today. And then I also really need to finish The Pairing by Casey McQuiston. I have like 100 pages of this left, and I'm reading this for another vlog. I need to finish that. Yeah, the vlog, the like weekly vlog before this, I was trying to finish all the books that I was currently reading. I finished a few, but not all of them, so I'm kind of continuing that in this vlog. So I need to finish The Pairing. It would be nice if I could do that today. What else do I have going? I might pick up Big Gay Wedding again. That's my next audiobook in line now that Page Boy is finished, because I have already started Big Gay Wedding. So I might get back into that this evening as I'm like doing chores and packing and things. So that's my plan for the day. Kind of rambly, sorry. I'm gonna finish curling my hair and then go to my appointment. I will update you as we go along with what I'm reading. All right, update. I don't know if you can tell that I've been crying or not. My eyes are so blue because the whites are red. Okay, so I didn't read on the train into the city today. I worked on YouTube stuff, which is fine because I needed to do that anyway. But I did decide to drive home, so I'm in my childhood, well, it's not my childhood bedroom. My parents moved to this house when I was in college, but regardless, I'm at my parents' house. I drove home today, and in the car on the way home, I listened to Big Gay Wedding by Byron Lane. It fucking made me sob. It also made me laugh out loud. I felt like a crazy person in my car. I had 4 hours and 15 minutes, and it was like literally the perfect amount of time to finish this book in. I listened to, I think I started on like 19 or 20%. I was like 2 hours into the audiobook and listening to it on 2.25 speed. I literally finished it like 5 minutes from home. So it was perfect, and it was really good. Like, it turned out really good. I really enjoyed it. I think in the beginning it was a little difficult to get into. It was written almost kind of in a lit ficky kind of way, and it was in like third person omniscient POV, which is not something I read very often, so I wasn't really sure like how I felt about that. And even by then I'm not really totally sure how I feel about that POV, but I do think that it was good for, I guess, what the book was trying to do. I'm just not used to it as a primarily like romance and fantasy reader. I've never explained what this book is about. Basically, this book is kind of at the core of it. This book is about a mom and son who are trying to understand each other, come to terms with one another, and have a relationship with one another. The son, Barnett, is gay, and he's always been gay, and he's never been accepted by his parents. His mom is his only living parent left, but his dad definitely like made it clear that he did not believe in gay marriage, that he did not believe in gay rights. He thought it was a sin, blah, blah, blah. And his mom has kind of just shut down every conversation around it, but Barnett is now engaged to Ezra, and they want to get married, and they want Barnett and his mom to they want Barnett's mom to be a part of it, to be accepting of them, to come to the wedding, to actually host it on her farm because it's like Barnett's favorite place in the world. He grew up there. So they go there to try and forge this relationship with her. And she definitely has a lot of resistance at first. She has these like deeply ingrained religious beliefs that being gay is wrong, and it's very difficult for her to accept that for her son because she sees it like as a moral failing on her part as a mother that he turned out this way, like all of the typical homophobic rhetoric. Ultimately though, this story is very hopeful, and I feel like some people may write it off as unrealistic for somebody's beliefs to change, especially as like kind of suddenly as Barnett's mom's did in this book. I really enjoyed reading it. I thought it was very hopeful. I really loved how her beliefs changed. I do think that this was a very mostly this book is about family dynamics, family learning to accept one another and love each other unconditionally, and I thought it was really beautiful, and I really loved the full cast of characters. So we don't just have like Barnett, Ezra, and his mom, and Barnett's mom. Ezra's family also comes in, his parents, Victoria and Winston. Victoria was the best character in this book. She was fucking hilarious. She provided like some much needed comic relief to the story. And Barnett's grandfather was amazing as well. He was just called Pawpaw. I don't remember if he had an actual name or not. He was hilarious, but he was also just like so sweet. He provided a lot of comedic relief, but he also provided like some deeper life lessons later on in the story. One of the reasons why I started crying initially, there was many reasons I was crying. Another reason I was crying is also because the farm that Barnett grew up on is like a sanctuary farm. Like basically his mom just takes in all of these misfit animals that no one else wants and raises them, and she has this favorite lamb, Elaine, who is getting older. You know, that's kind of how the book ends, which is kind of depressing, but it's like happy and bittersweet in a way as well. And I feel like that was kind of the whole like summation of the book, is that it was very like bittersweet, you know, like it is ultimately happy and ultimately hopeful, but also a reminder of like the cycle of life, and to like not regret things and to live life to the fullest and all of that mushy stuff. This was not my typical read. I'm reading this for another project. My eyes are like crazy right now. Oh my god. It's basically just general fiction. Like it's not lit fic, like it's not chick lit, like it's not romance. It's very much just a story of people and humanity. I really enjoyed it. Like I didn't think, like especially from like 20% maybe until like the 50% mark when I was originally listening to it today, I was kind of like, I'm not sure that I want to read this. This is kind of awful. There's lots of homophobia. And I do think that it would be difficult for someone to read if they're like currently struggling with their relationship with their family as a result of them being queer. Like I think that would be very difficult to read. But if you've like gotten through the worst of it, like then I would recommend reading it, because I do think that it could be cathartic and hopeful and meaningful. I honestly like want to give it to my parents like to read. I don't know. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4.5 just because like it wasn't a perfect book like for me, but I ended up really loving it. So yeah. As far as the challenge goes, I have 22 minutes left for today. I restarted the timer in the car for today, which was 3 hours 47 minutes. My car ride, it was 4 hours 15 minutes, but I was finishing the 22 minutes from yesterday. Now I have 22 minutes left for today. It's currently like 10:45. I'm gonna wash my face, get into my pajamas, and get in bed, and I'm gonna read for the 22 minutes. Probably City on Fire, I'm not sure though. I'll let you know probably tomorrow what I end up reading, but that is my update. I'm gonna consider day 1 and 2 of this challenge complete.
Are you ready to walk? Are you ready to walk? Let's go. Come on.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe.
Hello friends, let's talk. So today is Thursday. I haven't talked to you since Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, I lied to you. I did not finish my 22 minutes that I had left, but I did finish them today. Today, you might ask, why not Wednesday? Well, I didn't do any reading yesterday. Not very proud of myself on that one, but that's okay. My mom actually ended up getting like lack of work, so she was home from work yesterday, and since they're going on vacation and I'm here to like watch the house and the dog, we just hung out yesterday, which was really nice. And then when they left, I took a nap, made dinner, and went to bed. I'm sure I probably could have squeezed some reading in, but I just, needed a break. We all need those. We all need those sometimes. So today I decided that I'm going to take the time from yesterday and the time for today, add them together, and we're going to do both today so that I don't feel like I failed this challenge. So yesterday, the time that I had to read for my screen time was 4 hours and 37 minutes, I believe. So one of the higher ones of the week. But today, Thursday, is the lowest. I only had to read 2 hours and 26 minutes. Added together, this is 7 hours and 3 minutes plus the 22 from Tuesday. So like I said, I already knocked the 22 minutes out, and I've actually knocked out like 2.5 hours, I think. I think I have 5-ish hours and some change left to read for today. So this morning I did get some reading done. I used up that time to read Night Sky with Exit Wounds by Ocean Vuong. This is Ocean Vuong's first poetry collection, and it basically is about romance, family, memory, grief, war, and melancholy, and it was really beautiful, really powerful. I really enjoyed so many of these poems, and I'm glad that I finally read this one, and it was just a quick, nice read for this morning. So I did that. And then I also got into When Life Gives You Mangoes by Corinne Getton, and this is a young adult book about friendship and family and culture, and it is really fun so far. I read the first 50%. I'm on page 96 of 189, I believe. I'm reading this for my reading vlog where I read the shortest books on my physical TBR, so I was excited to make some progress in this one. It also matches what I'm wearing. We're very pink themed today. The hardcover of this book too is pink, and it's so cute. It's the prettiest pink. I love this book. It's so pretty. I'm having a good time with this one so far. It is written a little young, but I do like middle grade every once in a while. So I'm excited to see where this one goes. And I might try and finish this one up tonight. I also really, really want to focus on finishing up The Pairing by Casey McQuiston. This is a high priority. I want this done. I want it done. Out of here. So I'm gonna try and do that. Also, I forgot to mention that while I was rough cutting my video, I did listen to an audiobook. So I started For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding. This is a sapphic contemporary rom-com set in Hollywood about, I believe a celebrity and her handler. I got an hour into the audiobook. I think I'm 10%, 9 or 10% in, and it's fine so far. It's fairly good. This one has to go back to the library though in 2 days. So this one is also high priority for today and tomorrow. Hopefully I will get it knocked out and finished. That's the plan. That's kind of what you can expect from me today, is maybe getting into these two some more, finishing these two, and then also For Her Consideration by Amy Spalding. That's on the TBR for today. As of now, it's 5 p.m. So again, late night. That's okay. We can do it. I don't really have anything else to do today. I might continue to rough cut a video because I would like to put up a video tomorrow because it's been a week. I try to do 2 a week, but I didn't do that this week. So I might try and do that, and I can listen to the audiobook while I do that. So that is my plan, and I will keep you updated as we go along.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Hello. It's the next day. I'm wearing the same shirt, I think. But, don't worry about it. Okay, so it's Friday. Today is the last day of the challenge. Did I read any more after I talked to you last? No. So I think what we're gonna do, just to wrap up, we're gonna count Monday as a success, Tuesday as a success. We're just gonna count Wednesday as a wash. I failed that day. It's okay. We're gonna move on. Thursday, so I was gonna combine Wednesday and Thursday together, and I did originally, but since I didn't achieve that, I only actually had to read for 2 hours and 39 minutes or something yesterday, which I did, so I'm gonna count that as a win, and we're just gonna forget about Wednesday, and it's okay. Now Friday, today, is the longest day of reading, which is great because I'm so busy, but I clocked in at 6 hours and 59 minutes today. That's fun. I have started. So I started my timer this morning while I was doing other things. I was listening to the For Her Consideration audiobook. I think I'm like 50% into it so far, maybe even a little bit further. I'm enjoying it. It's okay. Like, it's nothing to write home about, but like, it's a fun, cute rom-com so far, basically about a up-and-coming queer celebrity and this woman who works at kind of like her agency, like some kind of agency. Basically, she writes emails for her, and they like meet up and start to fall for each other. And so I've just gotten to the part kind of where they've got together. It's really cute so far. I'm enjoying it. I don't know, it's okay. It's not really anything to write home about. I'm foreseeing it being like a 3-star read, but it's fun just to listen to in the background. So currently I have 4 hours and 38 minutes left on my timer, which is a lot, but I'm about to drive to the airport to pick up Gabby. So that is an hour and 15 minutes in the car that I will have to listen to my audiobook. So I will start the timer and count that time as reading time, because it will be. Hopefully I'll only have like about 3 hours left when I get home, and then I can knock that out tonight. Feel accomplished about winning this challenge. Either way, like, I do think that I've read more than I usually would have this week, so that's always a win. And that was kind of the purpose of this. I'm not sure that I've really stayed off my phone that much. Honestly, it was just more to prioritize reading and not really so much like I'm not really doing like any kind of social media detox or anything. And I'm so addicted to YouTube that I can't give it up. It's the only thing that quiets my brain. So yeah, let's keep going. I'm gonna continue listening to the For Her Consideration audiobook in the car, and then tonight I really want to finish the freaking pairing. I keep talking about that all week. I can't believe I haven't finished it yet, so that's like #1 priority. Actually, I think I did read more since I talked to you last, because I did finish When Life Gives You Mangoes, which was really cute and I really liked it. It was a solid 4-star middle grade read. I don't know if I updated you on that or not. If I didn't, I read that last night. I finished it, so that was good. I got bit up by mosquitoes, but honestly it just added to the ambiance, because I'm pretty sure that book is set in Jamaica in the tropics. It was fun. I liked it, and that's the plan. I'm gonna go get Gabby, and I will update you later on this evening and let you know if I'm gonna fail or win this challenge. Hello, intro me is back to film the outro. So I kind of failed this challenge. I think the last time I talked to you on Friday, I did read a little bit more. I listened to my audiobook For Her Consideration on the way to the airport to pick up Gabby, but then after that we went out to dinner and drinks with my family, and I just went to bed at 10 p.m. didn't read. So I did not succeed on Friday. I think I had like almost 3 hours still left to read on Friday. So ultimately, not a win, and not a win overall. So just to kind of wrap things up, Monday was successful. I read for the time I was supposed to read. Tuesday, also successful. I read for that time that I was supposed to read. Wednesday, was a failure. I think maybe I read like a few minutes on Wednesday. I didn't basically read at all, so not great. Thursday, I did succeed again though. And then Friday, I probably read like 50% of what I was supposed to read. Overall, not the most successful experiment, although I will say that I do think that I read more than I would have read otherwise, because sometimes, especially this month, I've been kind of slumpy and kind of had to like force myself to pick up a book. So I do feel like this was a way to like inspire me to read. I do think it was successful in that vein. I don't think it was really successful in keeping me off my phone. I think it was probably just as high, if not higher. So yeah, I wasn't really trying to stay off social media or my phone though. I don't really feel like it super negatively impacts my life. I mean, sure, I get down like little short video rabbit holes, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It gets me on every platform. I think, you know, it's not like I'm spending 12 hours a day on my phone, so I'm not that worried about it. I need time to turn off and just chill sometimes. I can't be working 24/7. Overall, I'm happy with this challenge. I'm glad at least I like finished the vlog, because that's been the problem every other time is when I like fail, I just give up. But we pushed through. We did 3 out of 5. Honestly, I would say overall, I feel like I definitely did over 50%, I would say. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video today. I really appreciate you being here. Let me know in the comments down below how high your screen time is. All the books that I read in this video are also linked in the description. Those are affiliate links. If you purchase through them, I earn a tiny commission, help support this channel at no extra cost to you. Of course, they're just there if you want to, no pressure at all. You can also follow me on all social media. Those links are in the description. And of course, you know how to do all of the free YouTube things, like the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I appreciate you being here and watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.